Hey, Chelsea, are you listening to what Mom says?
Huh? What's wrong all of a sudden? Of course I'm trying in my own way.
Trying? That's just your imagination. My mom says you're a little cocky and unruly.
What? Why would she say that? That's not true. I'm just giving her my opinion.
Opinion? No one wants to hear your opinion. What my mom says is final. You have to do more for Mom as much as you can.
Oh no.
For example, getting up early every morning to make breakfast for Mom, or cleaning the house spotlessly for Mom, or buy Mom the things she wants. You will be approved as my wife only after you've done those for her.
I don't have to do all those things.
What are you talking about? You don't understand your position, do you? Mom is the reason we're still married. If it weren't for Mom, there would be no point in me being with you.
Is that what you think? Are you trying to say that our marriage is for Mom?
That's right. You don't know how much she means to me. You should be more grateful. You should understand how much she does for us.
But I work hard every day. I work, I do housework, I do everything.
Doing your best? That's the least you should do. My mom is going through a lot more than that. You have no right to talk back to her.
I don't think so. Why do I always have to be the one in denial?
That's because you're so spoiled. I can't imagine you going against what Mom says. You should be more respectful and devoted to Mom. Like giving Mom a massage when she's tired or carrying her bags when she goes out. That's just common sense.
If I do so much for her, what is going to happen to our lives?
You really don't understand anything.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. You don't know how grateful I am for having her as my mom. If you don't listen to me, I don't need you.
Oh no. Then what do you want me to do?
You just listen to everything Mom says and do everything for her.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, what is it suddenly?
Chelsea, what are you doing now?
Of course I'm working. What are you doing?
You're going to ask me that?
What?
Look at this. Amazing ocean.
What? The ocean?
It's so clear. You don't see this kind of ocean very often.
What's this picture? Derek, where are you? Come to think of it, I haven't seen your mother since this morning.
Where do you think she is? Can you guess?
No. How should I know? Maybe at a beach somewhere?
You don't know, do you? Of course you don't. I'll tell you the answer. I'm in Hawaii.
What? Hawaii? Why?
That's right, Hawaii. Believe it or not, I'm in Hawaii right now. I'm sitting on the beach, looking out at this blue sky and ocean, having the best time of my life. Every day is like a paradise, like a dream. My mom are going to so many amazing places. Yesterday, we went swimming in Waikiki Beach and had dinner at a famous restaurant. So yes, my mom and I are here in Hawaii. I seriously can't believe how much fun we are having. Every day is a luxury and I couldn't be happier.
Wait a minute. You're on vacation in Hawaii? Are you serious? How is that possible? Where did you find that kind of money in the first place? Do you understand our financial situation?
Of course I do.
I've been supporting the family financially on my own since you embezzled from your company and were fired on disciplinary grounds. How did you come up with that kind of money? You can't even travel domestically. What are you thinking? Where did you get the money?
Well, calm down, Chelsea. Don't be so angry. I didn't touch your savings. You know I can't withdraw money without permission, right?
That's true, but then how did you get to Hawaii?
Don't worry. I paid for the trip. I'm in Hawaii with my mom using your credit card.
What? My credit card? What? You took it without permission?
While you were sleeping, I just borrowed it.
What are you doing? Why did you take my credit card without my permission? Can't you even tell the difference between what's right and wrong? Stealing someone else's credit card is wrong.
We're not strangers. Your money is our common property. So your credit card is mine, right? I can use it, no problem. I'm asking you to pay for it.
Huh? Derek, are you serious?
Of course I am. That's what my mom told me. My mom suggested this trip. I was kicked out of my company and wasn't able to find a new job due to the recession. And you, my wife, just scolded me and didn't do anything for me. I am the breadwinner of the family, and you are lecturing me and taking all the money for yourself. I was under a lot of stress. I think I should refresh myself without you once in a while.
What is that? You're an idiot.
Mom's really smart, isn't she?
Stress? Refresh? What are you talking about? You're just moping around, not even looking for a job. You're no better than a pimp. You say I don't do anything for you? I do all the work, all the housework, and with your mother nagging and nagging me. I'm under more stress than you.
You know what? You only think about yourself, you know that?
I don't want you to tell me that. I mean, a credit card is not like a moneymaker, you know? Who do you think is going to pay the bill later?
Oh my God, what a mess. Don't lecture me when I'm on vacation. Can't you take care of your tired husband once in a while? Because you don't have that kind of tolerance. You'll always be a failure. You have a narrow mind, huh?
How dare you say such a thing? What you're doing? You're a total thief. Do you understand that?
It's between a husband and wife, so I'm not a thief. My wife's money is my money. I don't care what you say.
You're still a thief. What's with the it's between husband and wife thing? Besides, you're like this because your mom spoils you.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you, I wouldn't have married you if it wasn't for my mom. I don't need a wife who doesn't listen to her.
Then it's useless for me to do anything?
That's right. You have no choice but to listen to my mom and serve her. If you can't do that, I don't need you.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Well then, that's the end of the story. I'll be home in 5 days. Souvenirs, look forward to them. Chelsea, Hawaii is really great. Every day is like heaven. I really enjoy relaxing on the beach and shopping with my mom.
I see. Do you have any idea how much trouble I'm going through?
Oh, come on. Don't be so mad. You should have come to Hawaii too. My mom is showing me all the sights of Hawaii, and I'm having a really luxurious time. Yesterday, we went on a sunset cruise.
How dare you talk to me like that? While you and your mother are having fun, I'm working every day. I work from morning till night, and when I get home, I do all the housework. How am I supposed to go to Hawaii with all that going on?
Don't be so uptight. Hawaii is a really relaxing place, so why don't you take some time off? Mom was worried that you were stressed out too. Or are you just hysterical? Wow.
That's not the point. I can't believe you took the money I worked so hard for and went on a trip to Hawaii without my permission.
You worked so hard so we can refresh ourselves like this. That's what Mom was so grateful for. She said that, thanks to you, we can have such a fun trip.
I'm not kidding. You guys are just spending my money selfishly. How can she be grateful?
Don't say bad things about Mom. She really appreciates it. Even yesterday, she was talking about taking you to a spa in Hawaii so you can relax more. You've been stressed out a lot lately.
That doesn't matter now. All I'm asking for is for you to be a little more responsible in your life. It really irritates me to see you moping around every day, not even looking for a job.
But I'm freshening up like this now, so I'm going to do my best when I get back.
You're going to work hard when you get back? I can't tell you how many times I've heard you saying that, but you never do anything about it.
I said I'm serious this time. Mom supports me, and I'm going to do my best when I get home.
I don't care about her support. What matters is what you do. Do you understand?
I know. But I'm having fun in Hawaii right now, so just wait a little longer.
I've reached my limit. I'm tired of your irresponsibility. Think about what you did and reflect a little.
Reflect on what? What am I supposed to reflect on? You just need to be more forgiving. Mom used to say that if you would just be a little nicer, everything would be all right.
That's what you always do. Listen to your mother. You don't even think for yourself. You just take her word for everything. You're an idiot.
I told you not to say anything bad about Mom. What Mom says is the right thing to do, so it's best to follow it.
That's enough. I'm not your mama's puppet. I'm not like you.
But her opinion is for your own good.
I'm telling you, it's none of her business. That's enough.
Chelsea, can I have a word? Something's wrong. Your credit card is acting up. It keeps giving me errors. Please tell me why. I'm in trouble. You know something about it?
I already stopped that card. You can't use it.
Huh? What?
I contacted the credit card company and asked them to stop it. You can't use it anymore from today.
What? I can't use it? That's a lie. Why did you do that?
It's a natural response. My credit card was stolen and used without my permission, right? Normally, you would have them suspend the use of the card immediately. Can't you even understand that?
Why? I'm still using it. I didn't bring any money with me. If I can't use the card, I can't do anything. Why would you do that? I don't understand it at all.
I stopped it because I didn't want you to spend any more money. Derek, you don't listen to me at all, do you? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I wish you'd think about how hard I've been working.
If I can't use your credit card, I can't fly. I can't go home. How am I supposed to get home? Don't be so irresponsible.
I don't care. Why did you just swim back? It's about 2,500 miles from Hawaii to America, okay? If you're not prepared to do that, you can't be responsible for your own actions, can you?
You've got to be kidding me. There's no way I can do that. Hurry up and make it available again. Why are you doing this?
You're the one who's kidding. Derek, don't you realize what a terrible thing you've done? What you did was a fraudulent use of my credit card. Don't you understand that it's a crime? Think a little about how much trouble your actions can cause others.
No, we are a couple. What's wrong with borrowing your wife's credit card? We are a married couple. Our property is ours in common, right?
Basically, only the card holder is allowed to use the credit card, whether it's a married couple or a family. Mine is not a family card. It's just a regular card. If anyone other than me uses it, it is a crime. I reported the damage. You are responsible for your actions.
What? A damage report? That means you went to the police. What are you making all this about? Don't involve others in this.
Oh, and you know what? I'll stop being married to you.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't you get it? Divorce. This is a final decision.
What? Wait, divorce? Why?
Why? Are you really saying you don't understand? Can't you understand anything unless I explain every single detail?
I don't get it. Is it because I left you and came to Hawaii?
No, that's not it. First of all, 2 years ago, you suddenly said you were going to move in with your mother. You brought her to my house and started living with us without my permission. Did you ever think how surprised I was that you decided without consulting me? And a year ago, you were fired from your job for embezzlement. You brought her to my apartment and started living with us without my permission. I was working and doing housework, and your mother was being a jerk to me. Instead of talking to her about it, you were taking her side. And above all, you stole my credit card. You went on a trip to Hawaii with your mother and spent lavishly. And you said, my wife's money is my money. And you don't understand anything at all. Have you ever thought about how much trouble your actions cause people? Already, my love and affection for you has gone.
No, but because when I was fired, Mom said I should take a good rest. She's the oldest one in the housework business, so there's no reason not to follow her instructions. She's the one who told me to take this trip.
You're always like that. Mom, mom, mom. Your wife's opinion and feelings are secondary or even third priority. If you love her so much, you should spend the rest of your life homeless in Hawaii with her. You little shit.
Wait, are you really going to leave your card useless? Seriously, I can't go home. Hey, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please.
How can I forgive someone who doesn't know what's wrong with him? Don't you dare underestimate me. If you want to come back on your own. But I'm going to cancel the lease on the apartment I'm living in, so you'll have to find your own place to go.
What? You're going to lose your apartment too? That's a bit much, don't you think? Hey, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Chelsea!
There's no need for a superficial apology. I've hired a lawyer for the divorce, so we'll talk about the rest through him. I'll send you his contact information. And one more thing. I'm getting rid of all your stuff, so you'll have to buy everything you need on your own.
No kidding.
After that, I moved out with only what I needed before they came back. I wanted to freshen everything up to start a new life. Upon their return, Derek and his mother seemed to have looked everywhere for me, but of course, they couldn't find me. The only people who knew where I was were my parents. Then, when the divorce was officially granted through my lawyer, I was so relieved. I felt like I was released from that burden. Of course, he had to pay alimony. Since we were a married couple, I couldn't charge him with theft by credit card, but I added all the money they spent to the alimony. As a result, those two ended up spending all their savings. Derek and his mother have returned to the countryside and are leading a meager life. Derek can't even find a job, so he has to work part-time every day to make ends meet. How pathetic. His mother is working in the fields, farming. I can only imagine how much her pride has been hurt. I rent an apartment near my office and enjoy living alone. Working for myself and living for myself, I am once again realizing how free and wonderful it is to work and live for oneself.
Can I have a word with you, Amanda? What are you doing right now?
I'm just doing the laundry right now. What's wrong?
Are you doing your housework properly?
Sam and I share the house chores. He helps me out a lot, so I'm really grateful for that.
Really? You're not making my son do all the house chores, right?
No, we discuss and decide together about who does which. We're both working, so we need to manage our time.
Women these days say they have to work. Are you feeding Sam with ready-made meals and frozen foods?
Sam is in charge of cooking. He always makes delicious food. We discussed about how we should both be in charge of what we are good at before we decide.
Just because my son is so nice to you, are you taking advantage of him? I'm worried about that.
I'm not taking advantage of Sam. We both agreed on this.
Have you ever thought that maybe Sam just can't say it out loud? You need to consider more about how he feels a little bit.
We talk about things to each other every day, so it's fine. Also, we often work together in the kitchen. We enjoy it very much. Normally, we just talk about what happened at work and things like that.
By the way, I have something I want to say to you.
What is it?
I'll say it clearly. Please divorce Sam. I'm preparing for that.
That's very sudden. May I know why you want me to do that?
I want you to let him go.
Why? Did I do anything wrong? I have no intention of constricting Sam. Besides, we get along well as husband and wife.
But I had a discussion with my family members, including Sam. All of us came into the conclusion that we want you to get a divorce.
What? I haven't heard anything about that from Sam. There must be some sort of misunderstanding.
Sam can't say anything to you, because getting a divorce is a hard thing to say. He asked me to tell you about this.
Is that true?
Yes, it is. Sam said that he's leaving you. He is tired of living with you. He wants a divorce, but he can't bring himself to ask for it. Poor boy. Seems that you've driven him into a corner. He's been in touch with me a lot. So I had to tell him. This is something we've discussed as a family. Please, just accept it.
I'm having a little bit of a hard time believing this. Are you really telling me the truth? I think it's strange that Sam hasn't told me anything about this.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the truth. My son has revealed his real feelings to me. My husband and I agreed too, so we're now preparing the divorce papers.
This is just too sudden. I have no idea what's going on. Could you please explain?
Sam said that he's leaving you. Why can't you understand? You really are a dullard. You've misunderstood Sam all this time. You must leave that house immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Please tell me why. It's just too unreasonable.
I'll send the divorce papers to your parents' house. Please check them and fill them out. I'm counting on you. I'll be living in that house with Sam and my husband.
You can't just tell me it's such an important thing by text only. We need to have a proper discussion. I just can't accept the truth. Anyway, I won't leave until Sam gives me a proper explanation about this matter. I'll ask him directly. When I mentioned Sam's name, Noreen's reply speeded up.
How can you be so sure of yourself? Sam wants a divorce. He said that he's tired of living with you. Is working outside home such a big deal? I'm sure that's why Sam got tired of you. All you do is work. And you don't have time to spend together with him. You've done nothing to fulfill your duties as my son's wife.
That being said, we both worked before we were married. Both of us agreed that we'll continue working even after marriage. I don't see how that can be a cause for concern now.
Oh, you're so annoying. Anyway, please leave the house today. You're working, so you can survive on your own. You have your own income. Stop being a parasite to Sam.
I'm not a parasite. That's a terrible thing to say. It's true that, financially, I may be able to survive on my own, but I want to be with Sam. I believe that he feels the same way too. I have no intention of getting a divorce.
You don't have any choice. We'll be strangers from now on.
I didn't say that I agreed to have a divorce. I told you that I'm not getting a divorce, didn't I?
You're so persistent.
I tried to keep my words calm and replied to her. Unfortunately, Nareen started to get more aggressive.
After all, children always listen to their mothers no matter what. Mothers are their top priority. So I have no doubt that my son will take my side. You are just a stranger, right? You and Sam are not related by blood. I've cherished him since before he was born. It's you who will be cut off.
Sam doesn't have to choose between me or you, Nareen. It's not necessary at all. There are many men who cherish both their mothers and wives. Sam is one of them.
But he's already made his choice. Rather than someone like you who works all the time and does nothing to take care of the house, he wants to get married and have children with a younger woman. I agree with him. You don't want to have children, do you? Then get a divorce at your earliest convenience.
By the way, I just want to let you know that I'm pregnant. I can't get a divorce for the sake of my baby.
Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? Am I going to be a grandmother?
That's right. I know that I'm older than Sam, and I've been focusing on my work most of the time, so I didn't have time to think about having kids. But in fact, I'm pregnant with Sam's child. It's a high-risk pregnancy because of my age, so I just told some close relatives about it. Honestly speaking, I wanted to tell you earlier about this, but I couldn't find the perfect timing. Sorry about that.
Is it true? Are you trying to deceive me? I don't want to hear any more lies from you.
No, I'm not lying. Sam's child is inside my belly, and I'm 20 weeks along now.
I didn't know about that. Are you trying to tell me that you're pregnant with my grandchild? I can't believe it. Then why didn't you tell me earlier?
I'm terribly sorry. I thought you hate me and you don't want to talk to me. This is gonna be my first childbirth, so I was feeling uneasy. That's why I decided to find the right timing to tell you. But it seems that you don't want me to be a part of your family anymore.
I didn't mean it that way. What made you think so?
You said so, Nareen. That I'm a stranger to you because I'm not blood related. So, this baby is my child and not your grandchild.
I may have said those terrible things to you earlier, but it's sad if my grandchildren won't have a father or grandparents. So you don't need to divorce my son. If you stay married to Sam, both of us can still be parent and child. I'll tell my husband and Sam about this.
I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, but Sam has been standing right next to me. He's been watching us exchanging messages.
Seriously?
He's been coming home early from work lately because he's concerned about my health. He's also in charge of cooking because I've been having severe morning sickness. I didn't order Sam to cook for me. Sam is a very kind person.
So what? Don't tell me you're talking about me in a weird way.
What do you mean by weird? I'm only telling him the truth. All I said was that you lied to me about Sam wanting to divorce me.
That's terrible. You make me sound as if I were a liar.
Well, that's the truth, right? Sam said he didn't mention anything about divorce, and he's furious now. You just made up the story, didn't you?
Did you tell Sam about what I told you? Why did you do that? It was a private family project. Of course he'd be angry if you told him that.
Let's not lie anymore. I believe in Sam. That's it. That's all.
I'm not lying. I was just saying that Sam told me if you find out about this matter, he will be hurt badly. He was so scared of you, so I decided to secretly tell you. He's been contacting me every day.
There's no way he would discuss such things with you because he's going to be a father. He said that you should stop this nonsense. For your information, he's very angry.
Huh? No way. Is Sam seeing this message too?
Yes, he's right next to me. I told you earlier, didn't I?
You can't just show our message exchange to other people. What do you think you're doing? You were trying to push me into a corner, weren't you? What kind of wife are you? Why do you always do such terrible things?
That's my line. I've been treated so badly by you. Just because you don't like me? You told me a lie about Sam wanting to break up with me. You were also trying to kick me out of the house. Besides, you even tried to send me divorce papers. Isn't that a terrible thing to do? It's just too much to bear.
I didn't mean it like that. I know you are busy with work. So if you divorce my son, you can focus on your work. You care about your work, don't you? I thought it would be better for both of you to be free from each other. I suggested you to divorce Sam because I care about you. That was my sincere and real feeling. You should be grateful to me.
I don't think so. I'm pregnant. Me and Sam are just trying to support each other. If I'd been in a more mentally unstable period, I might have ended up divorced because of your crazy suggestion. In the worst case scenario, I might have had a miscarriage because of heavy stress. Even now, when my health is stable, I'm still in shock. There's no guarantee what will happen after this, right? After I told you all of this, do you still think that you didn't do anything terrible to me?
How dare you treat me as if I were the bad guy here? It was your fault in the first place. You don't even do your chores because you're too busy working. You can't have children and you have pushed Sam into a corner. On top of that, you are sharing the housework with him. Don't make me laugh.
We both work, so it's normal for us to cooperate with each other in housework. That's the way it is nowadays. I'm currently pregnant and Sam is supporting me. But that doesn't mean you are allowed to kick me out of the house.
Shut up! I know that you're just trying to put me at fault. You annoy me like hell. I won't say those things again to you. I'll be careful next time.
There won't be a next time.
Huh? What are you talking about? Don't just say random things.
Sam is currently typing a message to you. He said that he won't see you anymore, Noreen. He's going to cut ties with you.
What? Why? Sam would never say such a thing. I'm his mother. I'm the one who raised him. Do you think it's possible for a child to disown his mother? I've never heard of it.
Sam said that my involvement with you will bring bad influence to our child. Sure, you were the one who raised him, but now both me and Sam have to protect our own family. That's what he said. We are not having a divorce anyway. But I agree with your suggestion about me and Sam being strangers to you.
That's crazy. I'm not going to cut ties with my son. That's not what I meant. Don't decide on your own.
Even if you say so to me, Sam was the one who decided. He is very stubborn. Once he makes up his mind, he won't change. You're his mother, so you know that, don't you?
Sam isn't answering my calls. You must be doing something nasty to him. Tell him to pick up my call. You said that he was typing a message to me, right? I know that's a lie. You are a liar.
It's all true. Sam is sitting beside me. Also, I wouldn't tell a lie that would be easily discovered.
Then why didn't he answer my call? If Sam is really next to you right now, he should be able to do that. How far are you going to go with this lie?
Sam said that he won't take any more calls from you. He doesn't want to see your face or hear your voice. He wants you to contact him through his father for important things from now on. I'm going to block your number too.
What are you blabbering about? You think you can do that? You're my son's wife. You don't have the right to be so insistent on me.
Let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
If you keep acting like that, your husband might leave you. Please, be careful with your own attitude.
Huh? You're not the person who should tell me that. It's very rude. That's enough.
Well, you see, Sam and your husband may be too afraid to tell you about that. But your husband told Sam that he's thinking of divorcing you, Noreen. Just to let you know, I was involved in that discussion too. This is not a joke. It's the truth.
Stop talking nonsense. It can't be true. Divorce at my age. There's no way my husband would do such a thing.
You really don't want to believe it, do you? I'm sorry for you, but it's true. Unlike the story you made up, I had no intention to tell Sam and your husband about what you've done to me. But you lied to me, so I had no choice. This will be my last conversation with you.
Why does my husband want a divorce? I don't get it at all. Tell me why.
Your husband has been thinking of getting a divorce with you after Sam and his siblings became independent. He's also concerned that the children won't come home because of you. Your husband said that he wants to see my family more, so he's thinking of divorcing you.
That can't be true. You're just trying to deceive me by talking nonsense. I've had enough.
Why don't you ask your husband directly then? Soon my child will be born, and your husband said that he doesn't want to be estranged from us. Sam is now calling his father about this matter too. I'm sure he's told him everything. Both your husband and Sam said that they didn't like the way you were treating me. They said they were sorry about that. They couldn't do anything to help me until now.
Are you really saying that? Did Sam call his father? That's a lie, right?
I'm not lying. He called just now.
He shouldn't have done that. It's not a big deal anyway.
It may not be a big deal for you, but it seems that Sam was feeling uncomfortable about what you've done to me. You were the one who made him feel that way.
Amanda, you must explain to Sam that it was a misunderstanding. You can do it, don't you?
What do you mean by misunderstanding? It's a fact, isn't it? I can't lie to my husband.
We don't fight like this every day. Also, it's not like it's a big deal this time. It's just a joke. You should know that.
I don't think so. I was badly hurt. I'm pregnant and you asked me to leave the house today. You can't joke about that. It's not funny at all.
What are you talking about? You know me so well, don't you? You know my personality too. I'm not trying to be mean. I was just teasing you.
I see. Even if you say that you were just joking, me and Sam didn't think so. We felt it was quite malicious. Also, I'm tired of it. Sam and I will no longer communicate with you again. We can't allow our children to meet someone who makes jokes and teases that hurt people's feelings. I don't think it's good for child education. We have talked about it as a married couple and decided on it.
Are you trying to drive me away with lies again? How dare you cut a parent-child relationship just because of this? This is not how it's supposed to be.
You tried to get us divorced and yet you can still say such a thing? You wanted us to be strangers, right? By the way, your husband and I are talking about moving in together.
Only my husband? What about me then?
As I told you earlier, your husband said that he's divorcing you.
Hold it right there, Amanda. Please, clear up everyone's misunderstanding. I'm sorry for everything I've done. I really am. You gotta believe me. I was out of line this time.
It's too late. Goodbye forever, Nareen. Thus, I blocked Nareen's number. I finally feel like I have a clear mind. To tell you the truth, I was quite overwhelmed. Later, after receiving Sam's report and checking the chat history, I found out that my father-in-law asked Nareen for a divorce. It seems that there was a lot of wrangling, but in the end, the divorce was finalized. I won't say anything, but I think that her husband must have been relieved. We have not been in contact with Nareen since our previous conversation. I, too, was able to go through childbirth safely, although it was very difficult. At that time, we expanded our house and made it a two-family home where we lived together with my father-in-law. My father-in-law seems happy with the presence of his adorable first grandchild. I'm glad to see his happy smile, too. Both Sam and his father took care of me after the childbirth and willingly did housework and childcare. My father-in-law took care of the baby carefully. He said that he wonders if it would have been better if he was the one who raised his own children instead of his wife. Sometimes he looks sad. In my opinion, life is a repetition of reflections. Still, it seems that my father-in-law is satisfied with his current life. Nareen has decided to stay in the house she originally lived in, but she has moved out. Perhaps because it is too big for her to live alone. Well, she deserves it anyway.